Hyperbaric oxygen therapy, or HBOT, is a specialized oxygen therapy that involves inhaling 100% oxygen in a pressurized environment. There are many known benefits to this therapy, including rehabilitation, recovery, chronic illnesses, amongst other things, and it also has around 16,000 papers published in medical journals backing up its efficacy. However, alongside these potential benefits, there is also a risk that should be considered when receiving HBOT. Therefore, if you do seek HBOT therapy, it is essential that you approach a regulated medical grade facility for safety reasons. One of the most important things to consider during HBOT is fire. Fire needs three things: fuel, an ignition source, and oxygen. In an HBOT chamber, the oxygen part of that triangle becomes far more significant. There are two main ways that HBOT chambers are pressurized. One is with 100% oxygen, and the other is with regular air, which is around 21% oxygen. Many people think that if you pressurize a chamber with standard air, that there is no meaningful increase in fire risk. However, this is simply not the case. Air is made up of approximately 21% oxygen and 79% nitrogen. In simple terms, pressure is a measure of how many particles are hitting a surface and how forcefully they are hitting it. When we pressurize an HBOT tank with air, more oxygen and nitrogen are packed into the same space, so collisions happen more often, increasing the pressure. That also means there are more oxygen molecules in that given volume. So, even if the ratio of oxygen to nitrogen stays the same, the physical number of oxygen molecules in the given volume increases. And this is important because the amount of readily available oxygen there makes combustion easier to start, sustain, and spread once an ignition event has occurred. Even in the case where a chamber is pressurized by 100% oxygen, when HBOT is delivered properly in a regulated and medical environment, the true fire risk of HBOT is actually very low. It is not that HBOT is inherently unsafe, it is that it is an environment where any small mistake can be exacerbated quickly. At Pneuma, fire safety is based on prevention. The aim is to remove anything that could act as an ignition source, remove any combustible materials, and just in general remove anything that could either make a fire easier to start or harder to control.